Hey there, I wanted to do a quick training on how to go from zero to becoming an authority on a subject. So whoever you serve, maybe this is your first time stepping out in your life coaching career or course creation career, and you're like, I've got all this knowledge, but I am starting from zero. So number one, you are not starting from zero. So just because they haven't heard of you does not mean that you're not an authority on the subject. I'm sure that the people who know you personally know that you're an authority on the subject. So now what we need to do is let the rest of the world know. So I want you to believe that you are not starting from zero. Just because people have not heard of you does not mean that you are not already an authority on the subject. Okay. Number two, decide on what 6 things that you can easily solve for your ICA. And ICA is your ideal client avatar. This is the person that you are going to serve, your ideal prospect or client. So I am sure that there are 6 things that you can write down, just 6 topics that you can say, they need to know this, 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 this, and this. So 6 things that you know that you can help your ICA with. Okay, number 3, I want you to join the conversation that they're having in their head in regards to the problem that you can solve. So whatever that may be, what is keeping them up at night? So when you are thinking of creating content, join that conversation. Make the content, the information that you are sharing, like they feel like that you have read a page in their journal. So number 3 is join the conversation that your ICA is already having. That will let them know that, oh my gosh, this person totally gets me. Number 4, create your content blueprint for the next 6 months. And I'm going to show you how easy this is. So I created this little board around the subject matter that we are talking about right now. So these are your 6 topics that I said that you needed to come up with right here. Decide on what 6 things you can easily solve. Write it here. Then I want you to write a subtopic, 4 subtopics, or however many weeks are in that month, subtopics on that particular subject. So for example, using what I'm showing you right now, because this is the easiest way I can show you. Month 1, subject, how to become an authority in your niche. Week 1, belief and mindset. You are not starting at zero. Just because they haven't heard of you doesn't mean you're not an authority on the subject. I could write all day long about this. So this would be a great thing for me to be able to record a video on, to do a podcast on, write a blog on, whatever I want to create regarding the belief and mindset around this. I could do that for week 1. Week 2, decide on 6 things that you can easily solve for your ICA. So if I were to write a topic on this, I would say, what's your favorite book on the subject? Look at the chapters, dive into what might be relevant to your ICA. So what 6 things can you easily solve for your ideal client avatar? Week 3, join the conversation your ideal client avatar is already having. I could, again, create all kinds of content around this, through video, through blogging, through podcasting, doing quick trainings like this. Literally join the conversation your ICA is already having. That would be week 3. And then week 4, I could do a really in-depth training on something like what I'm doing for you right now. But this is just an quick overview of how to do this. But again, so whatever it is that you know, the information that you have that your ideal client avatar needs, that they're looking for, that you know you can solve, come up with 6 subjects that you can write down, that you know that you can riff on all day long about those things, and then create the subtopics for each of them. Okay, and this is where the magic happens. Instead of constantly having to come up with new ideas, if you know that these are the 6 things that are the major things in their lives, then guess what? I say month 1 is January and month 6 is June. And guess what you do in July? Start back at month 1 and just repurpose that content. So you're not always having to come up with all these like crazy in-depth, strategies and things. You can literally take what you already know, and you can repurpose that content so that you are not spending hours upon hours each month having to do this. So once it's done, it's kind of set it and forget it. If you've got 12 things that you can riff on, that you can create content around, then do the 12 topics. If it's only 3, then start with 3. Just the whole thing is to start. So if this was helpful, let me know. I hope that it was. I just want you to know that you already are an authority on the subject matter that you are trying to get from your head and your heart out to the world. So now it's just time for you to start creating it and sharing it with everyone that you know. So let me know if this is helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Start creating it and sharing it with everyone.